So, as I was getting set up for this episode, cleaning my room, throwing out some things, throwing out food that wasn't mine, but for some reason, when I was working all day Saturday, my family decided to put food in my room for some reason. And so, anyway, the point is, as I was cleaning up, I was thinking a lot about K-On! And Slice of Life, anime, and how they flow, and so on and so forth. And right now, we're in the early stages of character development, character interaction. Now, I can't remember because it's been a while since I watched the first few episodes of Hibike Euphonium, but I feel like we dove into the characters, him changing the band, improving the band, and the characters pursuing the deciding to become competitive within the first few episodes. Crybaby Saxophone, I think, is really the big changer. Because actually that episode title has double meaning, but the point is that it happens a little bit after that decision is made. I can't remember what episode. Actually, I can look it up. That would be really helpful. So yeah, within the episode 4, it was already kind of established that yes, we're going to pursue competitive. We're going to become competitive and not just kind of float around and really move forward. I'm so washed out. I may start wearing makeup on camera. So right now we're entering episode 3 of K-On! Now K-On! I can't fully compare to KyoAni for multiple, not KyoAni, Hibike Euphonium for multiple reasons. But I'm curious, what I realize is what we really need is a major goal. So the girls have a major goal, or one of them has a major goal, to perform in a certain venue before they graduate. Now they're only first year, so they still have a couple more years for that. However, there needs to be a more immediate goal. So right now the immediate goal is to have our main girl, names I've already forgotten, learn how to play the guitar. So that's what she needs to do. Like, she needs to learn how to play. I know this episode that we're about to react to has to do with midterms. So that's going to kind of play a role of her trying to learn guitar, but also study for midterms, and her having an incredibly short attention span. It's going to be very difficult for her. So that's our immediate goal, is for learning guitar, but we need a more season immediate goal. For Hibike Euphonium, their goal was regionals, I think. Yeah, I think it was regionals. Is to make it to that, with their ultimate goal making it to nationals. So we don't have kind of that because it's not a big band. We don't have a director, a conductor leading the charge. So hopefully, I'm wondering if by episode 4 we're gonna get here's the ultimate goal for season 1. I don't know. I'm assuming based upon the pacing that we've already hit midterms by episode 3, and the fact that we were jumping several days, almost weeks, in episode 1, that we're gonna probably reach the end of their freshman year by the end of season 1. That's my assumption. With season 2, maybe they're in their second year and the movie is handling their third. Again, just a reminder, if you could just put in the comments of what the movies I should focus on. If there's I don't know if they did anything with Hibike Euphonium, where apparently season 1 or season 2 was pushed together as a movie with some scenes cut out or extra scenes added in, I'm sure. But anything else to add? I don't know. I'm just blah 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 blah. Again, every time I go more than a week without recording something, I just forget how to do this. This is really, it's kind of insane. It's almost like language learning. You had to do it every day, every other day. All right. Anyway, anything else to add? Nope. That's it. Let's dive in. You'll build up calluses, but if you play too much, you will bleed. Yeah. I did not expect her to be such a softie. She kind of flops back and forth, doesn't she, between the real softy cutie pie. What are you doing? Oh. Oh dear. Let me adjust my seat a little bit. I'm sitting really weird. Again, this is a very different show than Hibike Euphonium. It's more comedic. It is a comedy versus Hibike was much more of a drama. It's way more fast paced. There's a lot of elements in it that are very, very animation esque, versus where I said this before in my previous videos, when KyoAni gets to do their own style, with light novels and such. There's a very grounded approach to the animation. There's certain animation physics that you'll see that can only really happen in animation, like things moving slowly or tears certain sizes, stuff like that. But they're consistent. So when you do create a world, you have to keep your rules consistent, and they do. And there's never a complaint about that. But like I said, and correct me if I'm wrong, K-On! Is a manga that KyoAni adapted. So they are keeping with the show's the manga style. But there's a lot of elements to it that, I mean, the backgrounds are super detailed and beautiful because it's KyoAni. But there's a lot of kind of more animation styles. Like some of the designs are way more simplistic, some of the stretching and the other stuff. The way characters blush and certain cartoonish aspects. Oh, first side A break? I'm not pausing, there's no need for me to. Oh yeah, she plays drums. Drums probably stay at school. That'd be hard. It's hard to like take it down again. It takes a while, but eventually your fingers will come up to it. It's funny. It's because I'm. Sometimes your hands do stick. Sometimes they do that. It's muscle memory. It's funny. Before I actually learned to start playing guitar in middle school, when I would play air guitar, I would play it like this because I'm left-handed. So this is my natural inclination. But all the guitars I had were strung up and designed the other way, so I play it the other way. I would love to. Ah, we forgot about midterm exams. Yeah, she did study. No, you're not fine. I don't think I put these in right. Uh oh. I think I read the description for this episode. I think she fails, then has to put a pause on club activities to retake the exam. Because if she doesn't pass her retake, she has to be no clubs, which I get. There does seem, I don't know, for me anyway, for me is that every time I went from like elementary to middle to high school, there just seemed to be this increase of difficulty. Oh! We didn't see it at all. She has attention span of a squirrel had better attention spans than her, actually. Yeah, I get that. Sometimes you just okay. Do I have a question? Did both those voice actresses are in No, oh shoot, I'm forgetting. Hmm. Did both the voice actresses act in Nun Non Biyori? Because it sounds like both of them were in Nun Non Biyori. Oh, she did really well. Well, how did they say? They probably did super duper well, and she did okay. She did okay. Her exam was terrible. I mean, it was so bad as if she didn't know anything at all in class. Well, actually, that's sensible, but I'm glad they actually offer a makeup exam. Not all teachers do that. No, you cannot. That's not a lot of time, actually. How does a girl get through middle school? Look at her room. Her room's a mess. There's stuff everywhere. Oh no, not again. It's after midnight. Yeah, she's a chatterbox. Probably not. So she does know the stuff. She just needs to apply herself a little bit more. Girl, you gotta focus. Oh my gosh. Why? She knows she's not there, but they're all freaking worried. Yeah, they both that. They realize her personality pretty quickly. And now she actually is studying and is focusing. Mugi Mew. Mew's the black hair, Mugi's the blonde. Keep distracting her now. Well, she at least she was studying actually that night, which was good. Yeah. I don't think these actually work really well. We do say that she is studying. She is applying herself. Actually, it's a the ADHD is the worst. Pausing. Okay, half of the episode. Okay, so actually, this is a bit like me. Really, really hard time focusing now, especially when I was actually in school in multiple classes. Um, wasn't until I got to college that I started applying, not college, but I had to retake chemistry. I actually started applying myself and kind of doing the work properly as I went and working hard at it and actually got good at it. Now, of course, it's been a couple of years and I've completely forgotten everything I've learned because I don't keep it in my head all the time. I do have workbooks I need to like get back at, start working through them. Um, so that way I can kind of refresh my memory for the all the chemistry I've totally forgotten. But I where's that going with this? Oh, I completely and utterly I get it. I totally get it. It's a lot easier to focus on something fun and new at your hands, fingertips. I also would prefer to play the guitar or do something new versus actually my work, even if it was something for like art class or whatever, like something for a class that I really, really loved. Actually, with art classes, it was easy for me to really dig in and kind of focus. Um, but sometimes with the subjects we're not good at or we don't like, it's super difficult to kind of stay focused. So I totally get where Reese's coming from. It's not me too. Yui is coming from. Sorry. Oh, they think it's like a mini her. She's completely different. Very quiet, probably really focused. Yui. She's very lovely and more way more put together. She's a good girl. She's calm, she's lovely, she's hospitable, she's focused. Cause you're bad. Yeah, she's not stupid. She just has the focus of a fly. Like we saw her earlier when she was studying, she was actually kind of knew what she knew what she was doing. Oh, now she's gonna distract her because she's getting bored. She's a slightly calmer version of. I mean, they look almost exactly alike, but she's a slightly. Again, Rio is so funny. She goes from being this, like, I don't know, tough cookie to, like, such a squishy softie. She's either. Oh gosh, what is it? That word. She is like Yui, but, get out. You didn't get hit again. She's like Yui, but, like, slightly calmer. Whack! Their lives are so simple. Ritsu Tsumugi or Mugi. Manabe. Her best friend. Yes, because she's the calm person to her crazy person. Well, cake isn't always filling if it's real food. Oh, see, that's kind of actually real food. There's some stuff in there. Yeah, and Reeds. Oh, Reeds is a lovely girl while she tries to put up a front. So again, Yui's a lovely girl. She just needs to focus more. Oh, I'm so washed out. This light. Sun's setting, so the light's coming in at a different angle. It's getting late though. It's gonna fill her brain up. It's quite an imagination she has here. This has gotta be something from her novels. Oh, she's playing out there. Her imagination's insane. This girl gets upset over everything. So it was her math exam that she failed. It's late. Again. Guess we've been playing for a while. Her sister's amazing. Oh, she's not the only person who failed. I guess there's some comfort in that. Miko! Again, back and forth between a softie and the well, kind of person. Oh, so their doors open out like that. So that's why that dot is there, so that way people can avoid getting hit by the door. Pretty teacher. So again, the 1-5 means first year hall, class 5. But I think it's interesting the fact that they have those dotted lines outside the door so people know, like, hey, don't step within those lines and you won't get hit by the door. Wow! She did amazing! So again, she's not dumb. When she puts her focus to it, she actually is really smart. She does a really good job. It's amazing. You did nothing. Mm. These are kind of basic chords. Her brain does not start well. Does that whole. That's not even a week. This is cute. You still play that? I don't get the whole shirtless thing here. I don't understand that part. It's funny. It's like Ritsu is literally just like Yui but with a headband. She's kind of this character, not as much. Though Yui I think is a little sweeter and nicer. Ritsu puts on a front, like she's like a tough girl, but she's a sweetheart like Yui too. But I love how we have two people who are like very wah energy wise. And then we've got two very calm people. Mugi though is very like she's been quiet and chill the whole time. But I wonder if later on if we'll see her react more. If we'll kind of something that she's super passionate about that will make her energy wise more. Mio is really funny because she kind of flip flops. She's really timid and shy. In one part, but then she's really passionate in the other part. Especially when it comes, Ritsu really pulls it out of her, and Yui is now too. So it's fun that she kind of goes pop 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 like that. Someone did share with me. I haven't watched them yet. The clips of the voice actresses learning to play the instruments and sing. So I think it's really cool. But I swear one of them definitely worked on Nanan Biori. If not, both of our extroverts did. What's the next episode about? Training camp. Wow, we've already reached the summer. We are flying through, like I said, I think by the end of this... Oh, that's cute. I think by the end of the season, we'll reach the end of their first year based upon this pace. We're going so fast. So that was super fun. I mean, I got interrupted earlier because my daughters were barking their heads off. My mom came home early. Because usually, like, there's, like, them being annoying bark, but then there's, like, they hear something's going on bark, and that's what I was hearing. I was like, well, what's going on? Mom just came home early. This series is super cute. I'm trying to think. I think if I was any of those girls, I'd be way more like Moogie. Very quiet. I think I was more. Between getting older, working in a job that required me to interact with people, food services, and doing this, actually, I've become a lot more extroverted. So I have these inklings to like talk to people more. I just bury them. Actually, it's funny. I was talking to my coworker, and I was saying because we, at my work, and we like support charities, so we do that through these big cups. The large drinks are not just large drinks; they're charity cups. So they're literally $3 more, but those $3 go to the charity. And we're in a cup competition between all the stores because we're all under one company. So I was picking up the cups and I would sell them, but recently I've been getting so many no's. Other people, before I even open my mouth, they're like, small cup, regular drink. Or they say no a lot. And I'm like, what is it about me? Because some of my coworkers, they get a lot of yeses. And they sell a lot of cups. Well, sometimes they're on register a lot more than I am. But the point is, they get a lot more yeses. And I'm like, what is it about me that makes people say no? What am I doing? What's my default? I actually asked my general manager if I was prickly, and she started laughing. She was like, what? And I went to go take care of a customer. She was like, go be prickly. It was very funny. Apparently I'm not. I can be very friendly when I want to be. But I'm trying to figure out what's my default. What about my face? My other coworker, the one who I was talking to initially, he said that I kind of like, I don't know, I'm stern, like the way I hold myself and stand. So I try to stand. I have a bad habit of hunching, and I don't want to be that old lady that has like a hunched back. So I'm trying to like pull my shoulders back and sit up straight. So I don't know what it is about me. Because people, my family, when they're out in public and they don't have earbuds in, which my mom doesn't, she says people come up to them all the time. If they're like in the same aisle, like at the grocery store, and they're both looking for cereal, somebody will just start chatting. My mom especially. Sometimes my brother gets it too, especially at work. My sister at work, because she interacts with a lot of old people, and they can be super duper chatty. I think I have a tendency to shut down conversations. I'm very short with my answer, and I don't always continue them on. It's only when I have like, I guess, good like chemistry with a customer that I'm able to go back and forth, which isn't always the case. It really depends on the person. A lot of times they're women around my age, but not always. With guys around my age, I'm a little shy about that, actually. But the point is, I'm a lot less like Mookie. I'm a lot less quiet. I'm a lot more chatty. A lot more comfortable in my skin. Really more comfortable in my skin. But I also realized I got older because my sister was diagnosed with ADD. I think no, I don't think ADHD, ADD. Before her senior year of high school, she was really frustrated. It took us so long because she realized maybe she would have gotten help if she was supposed to. And there's still those frustrations of like, can you just please do this? Like, you have these issues. Please use the tools to help you overcome them. It can be frustrating. So Ritsu and Yui, I think, have ADD to some. I think Yui has ADHD because she's all over the place. And again, she's not stupid. She is smart. You can see that she's really smart because she absorbs things really, really well. She has that kind of intelligence in her brain. It sticks. When she learns something, it sticks, which is great. Her focus is abysmal. It's so bad. I mean, it's like a fly in the car. It's like just go out, go away. I'm trying to help you. Go. It's kind of like that. So I have a little bit of that, just not that energy. But it was cute again. What we're getting is more of the characters' personalities and just establishing sort of the groundwork, which I'm assuming any episode that has to do with the summer and them doing the boot camp, so to speak, or training camp, will play into them kind of finishing that foundation of season 1 of like learning their instruments and playing together. So this will be the first time I think they're actually going to be really playing together. But we're flying through the semester. We've already finished the first semester. And now we're going to enter the second half of the year. after the summer. We're going through it so quickly, so again, we will reach the end. At this pacing, I have to assume we're going to reach the end of their first year by the end of the season. So yeah, it's it's really fast. Please let me know if the movies take place after season 2 or in between season 2, so I can watch them in correct order. I know with Hibiki Euphonium, and I'll be watching those soon, the movies take place during their 3rd year, so after season 2. Or during their 2nd year. And so, yeah, during their 2nd year. So after season 2. And then someone did tell me that we're getting another season finally, so we're getting their 3rd year, which is great. And then there were certain things, elements, some less serious, some really serious, like the arson murder attack, that put a lot of things on hold, rightfully so. So it's nice that we're finally getting another season. When's Mob Psycho season 3 airing? I can't remember. I thought there was supposed to be another season of... Well, maybe it comes out in May or this summer. I was waiting for like another season of oh, I'm blanking on its name. My Hero Academia, but is it coming out this summer? I can't remember. Anyway, very cute show. The character interactions are the best. I think Mio is my favorite so far. She's just so cute and shy, but she's passionate sometimes, and I love that. Girls like that are girls that I think if I was around their age, I would have loved to have been friends with. Someone who's like chill to be around, but who can be really passionate and fun when she wants to be. And I have some, I don't know if my best friends are they like that? Oh, I guess one's like that, but not quite. I'm not sure. Sometimes it's hard to remember quite how your friends were when you were in high school, because of how you were. I feel like I've changed to some degree. Well, no, I'm still me. No, like the core of who I am is still the same. That hasn't changed at all, but I think, again, it's a comfort level thing in terms of introvert, extrovert stuff. Whatever. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your enemies, and I'll see you next time.